Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Annisa Fitri, which student number is 210026132. In my video, I will deliver my speech about object. The object is paper. Paper, what object that has an importance in life and even the development of human civilization, is paper. There are so many benefits that humans can feel since the discovery of paper, not only for education but also for various other aspects of life. Almost every product or item used contains elements of paper, even if it's a little bit. Example, clothes are usually labeled made of paper. Grocery bags from supermarket are also made of paper, and many more. After discuss what paper is, now we move to historical and development of paper. History and development of paper. As a result of migration, paper does not immediately exist, but requires quite a long time to finally be used as it is today. If you look at the past, use stones, tree bark, and even leaves as a medium for writing. There are no different sources that clearly state where and who invented paper in the world, and there are three historical versions that tell about the origin of the paper in human life that we can make reference to. The three versions are the Chinese version, the Egypt version, and also the Indonesian version. The first is Chinese version. According to the Chinese version, the existence of paper originated from an inspiration when he saw the process of making silk. And that time, there was a local resident who accidentally found thin media made from silk. Historical records state that the media is very similar to paper and was then called boo. But boo is classified raw materials derived from tree are very difficult to obtain, and the cost required to produce boo are also not small. Seeing this condition, several parties began to look for other alternatives to replace boo, whose production was limited. Finally, around the beginning of the 2nd century, an official from the Chinese court, Cai Lun, devised a new way of creating medium of writing. This method used forest product raw materials such as bark and wheat stalks. The innovation product by Cai Lun received a good response because it's easy to find and has economic value, not a medium. A production process that does not require large cost is a distinct advantage. In appearance, the media that is usually written using this brush also thin, light, and durable. The development of this writing media continues to expand to various other areas. At the beginning of the 3rd century, the production process was already known by regions around China, such as Korea and Japan. Over time, this media eventually reached other continents such as Europe and America. Egyptian version. Egyptian also has its own version regarding the history and development of paper. According to this version, the inhabitants of the ancient Egyptian civilization used papyrus as a medium for writing and talking notes. Papyrus is a kind of aquatic plant that grows wild. That period began during the region of the Pharaonic kingdom and continued to experience significant development. Use of papyrus for recording continue to spread through the Middle East to the Mediterranean Sea in Rome, until finally it arrived on the plains of Europe, which then recorded papyrus as a luxury item because it was of value and had a fantastic price. The development of writing media according to the Egyptian fashion is also reinforced by the term paper in the Europe regions. For example, in English, paper is called paper, which is believed to come from the word papyrus or cypress. Papyrus in Spanish is called papel, and in German, French, and Dutch it is called papier. And the third is Indonesian version. This Indonesian nation also has its own version of telling the history and development of paper. History says that in Indonesia, paper was first produced in the 7th century using the raw materials and was carried out in the Ponorogo region. Ponorogo is a manufacturing area because the trees that are used as a raw materials only grow in that area. The part of tree that is used to make paper is the bark. It's just that at that time the Indonesian people tend to still prefer to write on statue or stones because they were considered durable. Meanwhile, the leather paper made in Ponorogo was only used by monks from the Sriwijaya kingdom as a medium for studying Buddhist teachings. Along with its development, this media was then used to paint wayang beber, which was the forerunner to the birth of today's shadow puppet shows. When Islam entered through the kingdom of Samudra Pasai, the function of the parchment made in Ponorogo began to increase. One of them is as a medium for writing the holy book of the Quran. This can be seen that in Indonesia, the Quran, beginning of the arrival, Islam was written on parchment at the Tegalsari Islamic Boarding School, Ponorogo. And next is paper benefit. The presence of paper turned out to have a tremendous influence on human civilization. Over time, the use of paper has also changed and is more innovation, even though at first paper was only a medium for writing. Now various fields of life have used paper for more than that. The following are some forms of paper is 1. Writing media. This benefit is the most common today as evidenced by the existence of notebooks and notes. And second is print media. Paper is also used to produce reading material for humans, such as by printing newspaper, magazine, tabloid, theses, novels, comics, and reading books. The third is educational media. The use of paper is also the most widely used as educational media in educational centers, such as school and university. Examples are textbook and seminars. The fourth is toy material. The emergence of new fields such as origami also adds to the benefit of paper, which is used as a material for making paper boats, airplane, or flowers. The fifth is leather. such as correspondence, payment notes, shopping, or cards and certificate. A sixth, wrapping tool. Paper is also used as packaging material, ranging from wrapping books, food, gift, to other needs. Seven is straw material. Innovation present a new way to love nature, namely replacing plastic straw with paper because they are more environmentally friendly. The eighth, wall decoration. There are lots of walls made of paper, such as wallpaper, calendars, and photos. Nine is protective material. Currently, paper has also been printed in a thick form, making it possible to be used as protective material such as cardboard used to send cards. The 10 is making media. It's like texture and easy portability make paper suitable for use as marketing medium such as making brochures and pamphlets and booklets. I think that's all for my presentation. If I have a wrong pronunciation or wrong word, I'm so sorry, and thank you for watching my video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.